Hello, I'm Dan O'Brien. I'm a fourth-year Wartburg College student studying religion, and this is where I sit in chapel. In the fall, I'll be starting my Master's of Divinity program at Luther Seminary. A little bit why I'm going into this kind of ministry is first and foremost the calling I've received, internally and externally. I've found my vocation in youth ministry, and I'm excited to pursue that even further in my learning and growing at Luther Seminary. A little bit about who I am as a leader. When I think of leadership, I really think of the fact that leadership affects everyone, small and large instances and experiences. There's never a time that leadership isn't affecting someone. And as a leader, I feel called to really empower others, to show them their gifts and to empower them to their leadership potential in whatever that may be. And I really try to, as a leader, emphasize how I can bring Christ into that and allow Christ to work through me and lead through me. And that's something I've always strived for through my strengths and my weaknesses. And that's something I'm excited for in the future, is to be a leader in all the exciting joys and all the challenges that I will face as a pastor. In the ELCA, there's so many challenges that we're facing today and we'll be facing throughout the next 10 years. One of those is, the fact that we are still the most white denomination in America. It's something that, is being addressed, and I've witnessed being addressed, but I think it can go even further. There's still a lot more to do and a lot more to talk about and change, really. And I think part of that is, that is affecting how the way we teach confirmation and older adults to teach about Jesus and really form faith. I've seen confirmation really rise up and really grow leaders in the church. I've seen it really lack in that too, and I think that there's a lot to talk about and how we can improve young people's faith so they can confirm it as their identity and not just something that they do. And I think part of all these things that are being challenged to us right now are under this overarching challenge of change. The Lutheran Church right now, we joke about how we don't like to change and things, but I think it's a serious issue that we should really be talking about and thinking about. Martin Luther, who we, base a lot of what we do off of, was a radical change maker. He stood before the emperor and, spoke out on all these issues and these challenges that he saw that he wanted to be leading and changing with the church. And I think we could follow in his footsteps and do the same. We have so many opportunities before us to be able to change and grow as a church, and I think that is something I'm looking forward to in my years to come. The people around me right now, my peers, I've seen so many great leaders already forming and growing, excited to go into the church to be forefront leaders of this change. The issues in our church is just to be an example, first and foremost, example of a follower of Christ. Christ has given us an example, and I hope to, as a leader, exemplify at least some of those traits as we go forward. And the next thing I can do to help address these is to go to seminary and learn more about what I can do and discern ways that I can use my gifts in the most effective way in the world as a leader. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch mine and all the other applicants' videos for this scholarship. Go in peace and love and serve the Lord. That's a good take right there, I guess.